Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes weekly webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Studio Light, I have two different paper pads. They're both winter woodland, but they're vastly different. I'm going to show you all about it. This is a card that my friend Debbie made. Look at this cute edge. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer could win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a look at this one first. This one is the Studio Light card making paper pad for winter woodland. Now it's different than the Diecut designer paper pad winter woodland. This one has a little card idea thumbnail right here, and all of the supplies, all of the die cut pieces are right here. So all you would need is some glue and some a card base to put it on, okay? And you're done. And then this one is got paper to cover your card with, and then all these little die cut pieces, but it doesn't have card ideas, okay? So I'm going to show you how we worked with both of them, and they're both just amazing for card makers. Okay, so I would say this one is great for beginners, or if you want a quick and easy card that you can then customize and change up if you want to, because there's a lot of options for it. So let's take a look at this one. So this one, you've got your little, I'm thinking hedgehog, okay? And you've got your little square idea here. This is going to cover your card base. These are all of your little punch out pieces right here. You've even got multiple ideas for greetings. Very, very cute. You could add also foam tape to this, as I would recommend. So you're going to be gluing some pieces and foam taping others to pop up. You don't have to use the foam tape though. This is a great one to give if you have a friend who is new to card making. Give her some blank cards and envelopes to go with, or him, and you would have a great time. And they're fantastic cards for the winter months. So this cute little fox, we're going to come back to this one. I'm going to show you an alternate idea for this one as well. And you've got the little piece that's going to cover your card. You may have to trim your card size down because this one, we usually worked with 5 by 6.5 inch cards, and this one is 5 3/4 by 4 1/8. So just a little bit smaller size card. And then you've got all these little pine boughs, really cute. And it's so nice just to have this idea to get you going on that one. Okay, we've got this one right here. Here's your background, all the little pieces, even the little topper to go right here on your card. Just phenomenal. All right, this one, another square card. All the paper layering is done right here for you. So you're putting this on your square card, and then you're adding your little pine pieces and your florals and your greeting. Really, really cute. All right, another one, a horizontal card. You've got this piece right here. You're gonna just remember, you're not cutting the circle out. You're just punching this out, okay? And then you're just gluing it right here. You've got your little bunnies here, your borders. Just so cute. Oh, we've got 2 of these. That's unusual. Wonder if they did that on purpose. Okay, so you get 2 of those. All right, this one with the rectangle, you've got the door, but look at all the circles you're putting behind the door, and they're just punching out. Circles are hard to cut if you're freehand, so that's really nice. You've got your little pine bough. You've got this piece right here with your branch with snow on it is already there. All right, here you've got a square card with another circle, and here's one over here. You've got your little squirrel, your branches. Oh, I love that they add the little extra critters in, and then lots of ideas for greetings, and then you can mix and match these from other pages as well. All right, so here we go with a little rectangle, and then for this one, they've added another piece right here, and then 1, 2 of these square pieces right on top of this. The little greeting. This would make a phenomenal gift. All right, this one, rectangle. We've got our border. This is the top part of the card. We've got your bird feeder rather. Okay, look at this with the beautiful little wreath, the birds, extra birds to add little corner pieces for your card. This is the base of this card. Okay, so you would glue this to your card and then you would actually cut around it, or you could just take a square card and cut the corners off like Debbie did. Oops, come on. So here is this card right here. Just really beautiful with all the details on it. And then this is the next card I'm going to show you right here. Okay, so let's talk about, we're going to back it up, this card. So first I'll tell you about the card, then I'll tell you about how we're going to give it away. So as I said before, you're going to take like a square card, and this one is just a 5x5 square card. You could also take one of our 5x6.5 inch cards and cut those down as well. All right, and then first Debbie glued this piece on, just punched that right out, and it's a nice weight of cardstock, okay? And then this one, she foam taped that on top of the other one. And we have got foam tape for you. We've got several different options, but this is our favorite for sort of larger scale pieces of foam tape that you might need. This is 150 feet or 50 yards of continuous 1/2 inch wide foam tape, just a giant wheel that Debbie and I use all the time. So she just cut up a couple of little lengths for that and put it on the back of this one and went ahead and foam taped it on this one. And then you're going to turn the page, and then you're going to punch this one out and this one out. She foam taped this one to this mat, and then this one to the green mat. In between, before she foam taped them on there though, she did add a little bit, and you don't have to do this, a little bit of cocoa bean brown ink using an applicator tool just on this mat. And then she foam taped it and then foam taped this one, all right? Then she glued the deer, glued this little pine bough right here, foam taped this one, foam taped this little winter sign, added ink to the owl, which is just a nice little detail, and foam taped that, and then glued, and then glued the little bird, okay? And then there's even extra critters that you could glue to the inside of your card, which is a great detail. So how we do this is every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday videos that I host, I do a card giveaway. So all you have to do to participate is hop on over to our Paper Wishes YouTube channel if you're watching us on our paperwishes.com webisodes page. Just go over to YouTube, My Paper Wishes on YouTube, and then you just need to follow the instructions once you've identified you're the winner by matching your YouTube username with the one on the photo of the card, and then you follow the instructions for claiming your card, and we'll mail it to you for free. And we do this every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday video. However, you would need to watch and leave a comment and be a subscriber already for each one of those videos. All right, so that's our giveaway card. Let's take a look at this card. This is our next card, and you'll see that I altered it just a little bit. Okay, here we go. So this green part right here, this is the card base, and you're just going to punch it out. And then I inked the edges, okay, with the cocoa bean ink again of the green. And then you're going to punch out these wood panel pieces. And the wood panel pieces are used to mat these barnwood pieces that are right here. And then I inked those brown as well. And then I glued these pieces, the barnwood pieces, to the brown pieces. All right, and then I glued one to the inside of the card. It's the one with the little bench on it right here, it's inside. And I glued one to the outside of the card, the one with the little gate. All right, this is different than their picture, and I'll tell you why it looks like this. They wanted to show you the picture of all the elements opened like this. It could be the inside of the card, it could be the outside of the card, but they did it this way so you could see, and then you could put one on the inside and one on the outside, so that they didn't have to show you like this and then a separate picture like this. So that's why. So you can mix it around is what I'm saying. All right, so then on the outside of the card, I also glued my little fox, but I glued it over a little bit more. I added a bird here instead of up here. I used my happy birthday one. I thought that was a really cute one. And then I added some gold thin line dazzle stickers just along that top edge right there. And then of course, I should mention, I foam taped the brown brown matted piece is foam taped to the actual card base like that, just to give it a little lift. And this piece is foam taped, and the fox is foam taped. All right, so then we go to the inside of the card. Once I matted this piece right here, the brown to the barnwood piece, I just glued that right here on the left side of the card. And then I glued the little gazebo that is right here, and the little pile of wood right here, and then the little greeting. And then I foam taped that little bird there, and I glued another bird. Then over on this side, I used some more of these little border stickers. I put a little cluster of flowers. These are these pieces right here. And you can tell they're meant for corners because they have sort of a squared off side and bottom edge. Glued those there. Here's the little circular place right there. I inked the edges of my greetings brown, and I glued that, and then I foam taped this piece right here. And then, yeah, I already told you about the dazzles. So this was a really easy one to put together. What a cute little card. All right, so now let's move over to the next one. Remember, this is the one that's the Diecut Designer paper pad, and it has paper with it, okay? So also you would need card base for these, and it's got all this fantastic, really nice weight of paper, and it's single-sided, and you're getting 2 of each, and you're getting, there we go, it's a nice wood. This is just sort of a cream color with a white fleck on it, like snow. This one's green with also those flecks on it, but it's got the large snowflakes on it. This one has just got lots of collage-y colors on here. This is a beautiful little scene, green on green with the forest and then a body of water here. Beautiful like wood with also the little paint flecks on it. White wood. And then these are great little card toppers. You would just cut them off, and then after you have, of course, covered your card front, you could add these. You could ink the edges of them. You're getting 2 of those, and then you're getting a whole nother set of these. You're getting 2 each of these. And then you have all of these little die cut pieces. There's so many of them, you guys. And you're getting 2 of each of these pages. So once you've got your little card toppers on here, you can decorate it with the little animals. Okay, you could add dazzle stickers and ink. You're getting 2 of each one of these pages that I'm showing you. Lots of greetings. Look at all the deer and the elk, all the little trees, the owls, the moose. And what I love is that there's different sizes. So you have the same image, you have a big one, you have a little one. Proportion is something I'm kind of a stickler about. And so I like having the option of these. So I can like do a large one in the foreground or in the background, a small one. And then I think this is just the repeat. Yes. Okay. So let's take a look at this one that Debbie used both kits on. Okay, so remember that little fox that we had right here, okay? So you'll notice the difference on this one. This is a 6.5 by 5 inch card. She wanted to make a larger card out of this one. So she took the paper from this one, this wood paper, which right here. She used this paper to cover her card, and then she went ahead and took the elements of this card and just made the card exactly. She did add brown ink to that, okay, and easy card, okay? And then this one, also a 5 by 6.5 inch card, same thing, but she took all of the elements from this one. So she covered her card with the green background. I believe it was this one. And then she used one of those little card toppers. Let's see if we can't find it. It's with the woods right here. Okay. She inked the edges of both the card and the topper using this khaki ink pad and the applicator tool. Okay. And then she glued the topper to the card front. Then she used brown jewel dazzle stickers and just adhered those on either side. And then from all of her little critters and things like that, we've got all the little pine trees. Okay, so glued a little cluster of pine trees, glued a little sleeping deer right there, and then foam taped this large stag, foam taped the pine tree, foam taped the owl up here, and then foam taped the little cozy winter wishes greeting. Okay, just so cute, really easy card. Okay, but that's a stunner, absolutely. So you guys, these paper pads really make such a nice difference when you're making your winter cards. As I said, I think these would make a really lovely gift if you have a friend who has a winter birthday. Lots to see and lots to do. Don't forget, we have a money saver right there if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page. Check that out. Down below the video are full color photos of the cards, and then all the items that we use, the Dazzle stickers, the ink pads, the card blanks, are also listed down below our Paper Wishes webisode. If you are watching us over on YouTube, hello, it'd be great if you would subscribe to our channel. It helps our small company grow. And if you look down below this video on YouTube, you'll see a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. Don't forget to participate in our card giveaway. Thanks, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.